Oh, it's nice to have Joe back, huh?
Hey guys.
Welcome
Hi.
back, Joe.
Joe, how you doing? Is it nice to
It
be
was
back?
a missing energy.
Why was I gone? I forget.
Because you're a
What did I do?
piece of shit.
Oh, I
Responsibilities.
was working.
Piece of
yes,
shit.
You were
that's
working.
right. I was working. I was on a shoot. Oh, that's nice. That's good.
Why? Why were you on a shoot?
I had to capitalism.
That brings us to our topic today.
Capitalism. Why is capitalism bad? And why is there nothing wrong with capitalism?
I agree with both.
Yeah, right.
How do we fix this society, you think?
You know, it's just
Have you heard
go
of
to
communism?
sleep and don't
Do you
wake
think
up.
we're all broken? Do you think the system is broken? The U.S., the United States system? The system? Do you think
No.
systemically this all is the only way our
Yes.
world, our
No notes.
United States works?
System Sister was my favorite TGI Fridays show over
Yeah.
in communist Russia.
Yeah.
Right? System, behaving the government laws, yeah. Systemic sister. Yeah.
We're just jumping right into this?
Maybe
Someone will write a book on it.
Maybe it is the only way it works, and that's why it's wonderful and awful at the same time.
That's it.
And it's up to
Just like
you,
anything.
viewer or listener, to decide if that's a society that you'd like to live in. And if not, you could go somewhere else.
Get out.
Get the fuck
You
out.
can fuck
Get
right
out.
off,
Get
is
the
what he
fuck
said.
out. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Don't feel like watching movies, so I'll watch people guess them instead. I don't know how it goes, I think it starts with your show.
Man, if there's a new listener,
Get out.
and I don't know that we've had one of those in a bit, but if
But
there was a
this
new
would be
listener
great.
and
It would
thinking
be
that we're
nice.
having a real conversation,
Wouldn't it be great? Like, what am I getting into?
You know how
they
we
don't
could
know
get-
anything. These people don't know anything.
There's two ways we can get new listeners. Actually, there's three ways.
Tell us.
Fraud.
The first way, fraud. Tax fraud.
Tax fraud.
We start to teach people how to commit tax fraud and get away with it.
Number two, we incorporate Mr. Beast into the team.
That's right.
Yes. And that could be really easy to do.
Right. That's what I've heard.
That's
Congratulations
just
to
a
Mr.
phone call.
Beast
On his,
Welcome to
on
the
his
Valleyfolk.
on his streaming on his
the-
inclusion on the Valleyfolk. Yeah, I did have the thought last night that I was going to tweet out what's a streaming when they were
That's
going.
very funny. That's very funny. I
Wait, what's the third way?
okay. The third way would be for us to exclusively talk about our time at SourceFed.
Oh.
And have like
Especially my
source,
time.
Do you think?
and then have other SourceFed hosts come be like.
I
old
think
hosts
that was
come
the
be a
start of
guest.
the Valley Folk. That might be gone now.
No, it isn't.
You don't think?
I'm just saying that's the way. Whoa! Kiss!
We've just come one person.
Get the fuck out of our country if you don't like this shit. Get the fuck out of my America.
There's so many different My Americas.
I
It's
pay taxes.
My America
I
is
have
also a good
paid
TGIF Friday.
Taxes. I pay taxes. I pay taxes.
but I try to get out of them in every way possible. I have so many write-offs.
This year I have not paid my taxes, but I will.
because
The
I'm
past one?
afraid.
Yeah.
You know, you've heard the thing where they have full capability to just tell you how much you owe. The IRS does,
Yeah.
but because TurboTax has lobbyists that allow them to
Yeah.
continue, that would be probably in a nutshell the problem with the
And I was
capitalists.
just gonna say, but without that, things wouldn't be the status quo. There would be something out of place. You know how the ecosystem is like, we need bees. Oh, we need bees.
Those pro bee people.
Oh, really? How have you benefited from a fucking bee? Get the fuck out of my country.
I can smell bullshit a mile
I can
away.
smell the BS. More like BS. And I'll tell you another thing. I was listening to InfoWars yesterday. I was watching it.
Good.
I just
They're
leave
all
it on in the
gold.
background.
This is all gold, Steve.
Oh man.
Just leave it. It's just background noise. Because you got to hear both sides.
Yeah, it's
right?
not like it doesn't like get in me under like a subconscious
no,
level or
no,
anything.
no.
I don't
Yeah.
take it seriously.
Not at all.
I'm really connecting with my dad more these days, though.
But okay, so I think I think you're right, Joe. Like, I'm not saying this is what we should do. I'm just saying, sorry, going back to the SourceFed
I appreciate your
thing.
theory.
Oh,
I'm not saying this is what we should do. I'm just saying if there are 3 or 4 things we could do to get new listeners to this podcast. And I think one way to do that would be to
Mr. Beast.
Absolutely. Yeah, Mr. Beast, sure. And then talking exclusively about our time at SourceFed. Like we do a whole
But like in a juicy way. Like
Yeah.
say everything that we
can be
never
juicy.
said
We're
before.
probably out of our NDAs now.
oh, you
Like
definitely.
way out, right?
Yeah.
Did
Like,
we
there's
sign
no-
NDAs?
The lawyers that made them are dead.
Yeah,
You guys probably didn't sign NDAs because
No.
you guys left at a time when
Got
it
the
was
fuck
like
out.
Yeah.
a broken.
Pieced out.
I mean, it was broken the whole time, but you guys pieced out before things got real, like corporate. But
Fist bump.
That was a bad- that was a
but
bad one.
I'm way out of my NDA. I can only assume you guys are way out of your NDAs, so we can talk about it.
No,
and
I
then
like to
have-
sign them just for fun.
But then we could have like people from SourceFed come on the show,
Oh.
and then we could talk about it. I'm just saying
You could be
that's-
right, but I am so not interested in doing that at all.
There's another option, another way that we could get new viewers. Hear
I
me
don't
out.
believe it.
We could up the general quality.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I think we've
not.
already been doing that.
Absolutely
You think?
not.
I think since
I don't know. A couple weeks ago, only one of us did the podcast, and it
that's
took
true.
a little bit of a tank.
But you know what, man? I was really. I
that one
thought
did
it was
pretty good.
no, I did fine.
I thought it was a really.
Just having a
cool-
little self-deprecation.
Here's the thing. Let me say something about this. I think ever since we got out of the Valleyfolk office, there has been a bit of a weight off of our chests and shoulders, subconsciously, consciously, whatever, what have you.
There's a little bit more freedom in our voices.
I think a little bit, and I think being here kind of brings us back to the kind of beginnings of us just kind of deciding to do stuff together because we have a good dynamic, all of us, and we're funny
Good
boys
dynamic
together.
banter.
We have a great dynamic banter, and we do really well together. And I think it would behoove us to continue some aspect of us creating still in some way. And I think doing it here kind of brings us back to almost like a punk rock version of the
Yes.
show. We're on the road.
Says the guy that doesn't have to leave his house to do the
Right.
podcast.
Isn't when you guys drive across town really great for the podcast?
Listen, if you want to set up a room at your place
No,
and do
I
it
don't.
there, I would absolutely,
No,
in a heartbeat, I would say yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that I think the quality of the show.
None of you will ever be in my home.
Not in my America. But I think the quality of the show. The quality of the show has certainly gotten better. I think
Yeah?
that since we've gotten out of because you know why? Because I've seen it feels better
Have you
somehow.
seen comments? Good
I've
comments.
seen comments of people saying they've been really enjoying the show lately.
Comment communism.
I think we've been letting our hair down a little bit.
Can I tell you what I hate about the
SourceFed
quality of this?
Yes, please.
The blinds right here.
I know it's
I
like
just-
because
that-
we're
I told you I
know.
got that paint. Maybe we can paint the wall.
I know.
we're in
but
a
that
fucking
kills
apartment,
it.
you know.
I think that loses us like 5,000 views.
That blind.
Yeah.
Well, if that's
What's behind those blinds? They don't show us. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
the other thing that we can do to make this show a little bit more interesting is to
Shirtless.
go shirtless and put it behind a paywall.
My favorite young actor from back in the day was
Shirtless.
Shirtless Temple. She was great
Um,
in everything.
Anyway, look, I think we're having a great time. Joe, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
We missed you last
Thank you.
week, and Elliot, once again, thank you for
being here.
being here.
That's right.
Kevin is here. Last
Yes.
week we had Ellie on the show,
That's
which
right.
was really
Good time.
fun. A fan favorite. I think everybody enjoyed.
Did she have a
Ellie.
good time?
Yeah, she did.
Good.
She was nervous, of course, but
Aw.
it was.
Well,
Didn't show.
It didn't show.
I noticed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well,
Isn't that
Did you
funny?
have a
can-
Did you
Well,
have a
you're
stern talk with
inside
her
her.
I did
afterwards?
after, yeah.
You bring your A game if you're going to be on our podcast.
That's right.
I like how you moved past what Steve said.
I didn't hear what he said.
So, Joe, welcome back. How you doing, buddy?
Good. I was
Anything
going to show you
going on?
guys a picture of one of the things that happened when I was out. So I got to do.
Did you go somewhere to shoot?
I was just at their compound.
At their compound.
What if Joe was like,
Yeah.
I want to show you guys a picture of something I was up to while I was gone, and then he shows us, and it's like a graphic murder, like a graphic,
Just want to see you
It's
guys
a
take look at
body.
this.
Just wanted you guys to know.
a body that was like meticulously opened and taken apart, like a. Like
It's just him.
yeah, it is. So I killed a guy. I
Hold on,
opened
let's
him
see if I
up.
can find this. Anyways, I got to do a smash room. Have you guys ever done a
Yeah,
smash
I did
room?
one too.
Did you do a smash room
Did you
recently?
do the same one I did?
I don't think so, because this one was for work.
Oh, is that
and
where you
have-
just destroy
Yeah.
things?
Yeah.
How was it?
I had a mediocre experience.
I think overall they are a mediocre experience. Being drunk would probably be a little bit more fun. Was yours potentially dangerous? Because the one that I
Yes.
did, like actual glass,
Yeah.
actual
Goes
You don't
everything.
wear
everywhere.
protection or anything?
You wear protection, but I was like asking them, I was like, hey, what's the worst thing that's happened? And they're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, big shard of glass straight through the foot, nails straight through the foot. Some guy kicked a mirror and cut his entire thigh open. And I was just like,
gosh.
huh, that's why we sign all those papers that we have to sign
Yeah,
before.
they gave us like these like jumpsuits.
Yeah.
And then they give you a helmet with like a plastic covering
Okay.
over
Yep.
your face. And then they give you these big gardening gloves. And that's it. Like you could be wearing your disgusting shoes that are ready to fall apart. And you could step on a piece of glass and
Yeah.
absolutely fuck
So
your life
my
up.
experience was in a very small, like prefabricated room that they did because we did it on site. But I think if you had like a bigger open room, and I was in there with two people at once, me and another guy, and that was dangerous and scary because we're swinging baseball bats and shit. But if you had like a bigger open room and you really were like, I have some angst and anger I need to get out, like I could see it being therapeutic for people.
Okay.
But we had a holiday themed room that we were in. And I see this holiday piece of like nostalgic awesomeness. It's basically this 1950s looking TV case, and inside of it is a Winter Wonderland tableau.
And it was meant for you to go
And
destroy.
we were just gonna. I'd never seen anything like it, and I was like, "We're gonna smash that," and they're like, "Yes."
You
and
know-
I go, "We're not gonna smash that." And they go, "Yeah, we are." And I go, "Nope, we're not gonna smash that."
Yeah.
I go, "Make sure it's in my room." So they make sure it's in my room, and I go. I whispered to my guy that I'm going with. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do something with that TV before we do that. So we go in. They're like, 3, 2, 1, smash! And I put my bat down. I pick up the TV. I open the door. I take it out. I put it on the floor, and I go back in and I smash everything else. But I want to show you guys this, and I'll
Dude,
send you
I
a
love
picture.
that. I've been
Look at this cool thing.
Is that all like 3-dimensional? Like a what do you
Yes,
call it?
it's a
Like
three
like a
dimension-
diarrhea.
Because I went and did some research on it
This is a
afterwards.
diarrhea.
I went and did some research, and then I looked on the side, and I was like, "Oh my god,
Is
there's
it
a plug-in on
$5,000?
it. There's a plug-in on it." So I went and I Amazoned a plug-in
Yeah,
that
it's
would
really
go into
cool.
it, and this thing turns on. It
Very-
sings music.
What?
Look at this thing. It's
Oh,
It
I
works.
love it, Joe.
how cool is that?
I love it.
So it's basically a
What
winter
if I went this way
wonderland.
and there was a dick pic? Whoa, it's like and so you put stuff on top of it though.
Yeah.
That I love it, dude. I would have absolutely taken
Yeah.
that. Too.
It's $1,000.
Are you serious?
That thing is $1,000. I think the owners that previously had it lost the plug-in, and they were like, "This isn't
This
worth
thing is
anything."
broken
They
now.
donated it to some like
Maybe a thrift store.
This,
Yeah.
this company goes to thrift stores and they just buy crap up. It was
That
$1,000
looks
piece.
awesome.
How do you know it's $1,000?
I went and did some research and I
Cool.
found it, and then I gave it to Heather for her birthday.
Dude, that's
Great.
okay. First of
and
all,
she was pumped.
She smashed
But how
it to
cool
pieces.
is that?
It's Joe. Amazing.
awesome.
Amazing find. Great. That's the kind of thing because you go to like estate sales and stuff. You like to have fun. On
I
the
do like to
weekends
go to
sometimes.
an estate sale every
And
once
just
in a while.
browse an
They're
estate-
the saddest, weirdest things
They're
to go
Yeah.
so
to.
weird. You guys ever been into an estate
Yep.
sale? You go into their bedrooms
Yeah.
and they're like,
That's the worst when it's like a dingy bedroom and all of their clothes are still up. You see all their old shoes.
everything's up. And-
Everything's ready to
Yeah.
go. Here's the saddest thing, other than like somebody passed. The saddest thing to me is that I just look around because there's the cool things, right? There's like, oh, there's that awesome big painting on the wall that I want.
Yeah.
Or like I was
Cool
texting
Lego
Steve
set
about
or something.
this ancient working accordion. Like there's these finds.
I
But these
wanted that
finds
so
are
bad.
needles in a haystack of just like all the shit you accumulate over your life and you hold on
Yeah.
to. Because I walk through and I'm like, oh my god, these are all just little tiny hoarded pieces of nothing.
little
Just crap.
treasures to someone. Like,
Perhaps, but I think we all just hold on to shit.
I agree, yeah.
Because there's no
Yeah.
way that like that 80-year-old woman that just passed needed 5,000 mugs.
No.
Yeah, and,
You know what
that's,
I mean?
and that's the thing. Like those estate sales, like they exist because when you're like when a family member dies and they have an overwhelming amount of stuff, you can just pay a company to like
Yeah.
turn it into a little shop.
Totally.
Yep.
And they take a percentage, and you don't have to worry about anything. And the hope
Well,
is,
and they
is that you
evaluate
sell
the
as
stuff
much
as well.
Exactly.
Like,
they
they'll go
do?
in and they'll take all the jewelry and they'll look at what it's
They'll
actually
be
worth.
like, "This is what it's worth,"
Oh,
or
okay.
you could tell them what you want it to be,
Yeah.
what you want it to go for.
But sometimes you stumble upon like the one that I went to with that accordion that I was texting you about. Like this was a Disney collector, so they had a bunch
Wow.
of cool, like old school.
Yeah, that's cool.
Disney things.
So you dig and you dig and you dig and you go to these things hoping you find something kind of like that,
Yep.
like that TV that like ended up being kind of worth a lot. You got it for super cheap, free in this
Yeah.
case. That's gold, man. Nice
Were they
work.
were the when you did that, were the people like, oh man, this can't become a trend?
No, they
Yeah.
didn't.
You know what though,
didn't
Elliot?
care
Like they
at
can't
all.
have people just taking stuff.
It's funny you mentioned that because at the one that I went to, they were like, "We're gonna let you into this room, and then you just destroy whatever you want, have a good time, and if you see something you want, you could just take it."
Oh, nice.
And so, but mine was like glassware. It was like
Yeah.
thrift store
Yeah.
glassware. Like someone just went to the mug section of the
I
thrift
destroyed
store.
73
Yeah.
ashtrays.
Yeah, exactly. And the problem with the one I did was, I mean, it was a free event or whatever, so I can't complain too much. But if I had paid for that, I would have been pretty disappointed because they put us in a room with like too many people.
Yes.
Oh, God.
And then
Gosh.
there's not enough stuff for everybody to break, and then they give you like 15 minutes in there, and like for the first like 3 minutes, you're done. So you're just kind of like
Yeah.
standing around in this room full of like broken glass, and you're just kind of like,
And
Whoa.
all the rage has just gotten
Yeah.
to the surface.
yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
The PA comes on. It's like, okay,
Deep breath.
contestants, I guess it's time that you break into conversation with one another.
Now it's time to break the ice.
Everybody say a fun fact.
About yourself. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Yeah, I think
I was bummed out by that aspect of it.
I think the prospect of the rooms
the
are
concept is cool.
and the concept is stronger in your mind than it is in execution, unless I think I would have really loved it if I was 15. Like
And
if I was
Really?
just a
Yeah.
young adolescent, just like because I just wanted to
Yeah,
break
with your
shit
friends.
all the
Yeah.
time
Well,
back then.
also, like, you don't want to be in there with like a bunch of people.
That's what I was
You
saying.
want to
Like,
be
I
in there
would-
like alone.
3 people or even alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
You
then,
wanna-
I mean, you want to take your time, or you want to jack off. Yeah, you're gonna put a little something in one of the cups.
Sir,
Sir, stop,
Please,
sir, stop,
sir.
stop, stop.
you're breaking the rules.
We're gonna have to come get you. They just use like smashing pun, like breaking puns.
It's his favorite job.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Now that you've gotten this thing
Uh-huh.
and you've bequeathed it to Heather,
Yeah.
when you look at it, there's a little tiny party you want to
Smash
Break
it.
it.
Absolutely not. It's
Really?
beautiful. I love it. It's like a centerpiece for Christmas in our
Dude,
place now. It's
that's
awesome.
great.
That's
you,
nice, man.
You made a good decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would have done the exact same thing. I would have
You
been
know-
like, dude, this is
Dude,
we
Yeah.
can't smash
You
Well,
it.
did
I
a
felt-
producer thing. You produced your rage
I
session.
produced my happiness, but it was I couldn't tell if it was a dick move in the moment because I'm new at the
No, that's
company,
not a
and I
dick
was like, I'm taking. Did you fart?
Yes. Sounds just like a little move.
I was just like, I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna go put it in the back of my truck, and they all just kind of like watched me, and I watched all their heads on a swivel slowly follow me to my truck, and I put it back in, and I came over, and I was like, all right, let's continue doing what we're doing.
Nobody gave a shit.
No, they didn't.
Not at the
Literally
end of the day.
nobody gave a
Especially
shit.
after I sent them the pictures of it illuminated. They were like, holy shit,
shit,
thank you for
yeah.
seeing
Dude,
that.
imagine,
really cool.
imagine that thing got smashed up and you just got curious and you looked it up and saw that it was like worth $1,000 and shit.
Crazy.
Like,
It's very cool. I'm
yeah.
very happy that
that's a
happened.
great move, man. It looks like something Pee Wee would have in his playhouse, and that's always a plus.
and it's like animated on the inside. A lot of those
So
pieces
cool.
move.
Cool.
So
Can you
cool.
get a video of
Yeah,
it?
I'll send it to
I
you guys.
really want to jack
have it.
off.
One of the
Sir?
Sir?
I like to think that one day you and Heather, when you're gone from this life, that it'll find its way back to
To a smash
You
room.
know what I was gonna say, Elliot? I hope that one day when you and Heather leave this mortal coil, you end up in that little winter
Inside of it?
wonderland.
Like the end
and
of
forever you're in
Krampus?
there. Yeah. No, I'd say more like Shining. That's a little more fun.
Whoa, business pitch.
Oh, okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Let's take estate sales and smash rooms
Ooh,
and put them together.
Estate,
Yep.
a smash sale.
Estate smash. Estate
Estate
smash.
smash. Estate smash.
So the family that's there that just lost a loved one
Yeah.
gets to see you find fun treasures or destroy everything.
Well, see, that's the
nice.
other thing I was going to mention about these estate sales. Like, it's uncomfortable enough that you're walking through someone's home who just passed away, and that's probably the last thing that was on their mind when they were passing away, or when they were alive.
Really hope they let strangers into my place.
Hope
and take all
hope
of
a bunch
my
of cool hipsters.
I hope they get to
come,
rip through my legacy.
Yeah, when people rip through my books and like personal effects. Yeah.
Like, well, there's also a set. I mean, it's. I'm only thinking this in the moment, but there is a sad aspect of when I walk into one and I'm like, this is all shit, and then I turn around and leave. Like, what a horrible.
I know. Oh, this is a person with horrible taste.
Oh, this is garbage.
Dude, Matt and I went to one once, and there was like all this art. And that was like the worst art I had ever seen. And they were selling it for crazy prices. And I was just like, dude, no one's going to buy this.
I've been
no
thinking
one's
about
gonna buy this.
your estate sale when you
Dude,
go.
well, that's the thing. I was gonna get there eventually and ask you guys, like, what do you think your, like,
Yeah.
have you envisioned
Garbage.
your estate sale?
My estate sale is garbage right now.
Same.
Mine would be a treasure trove.
Yeah,
for the
yours
right
would be
people.
Yours would be great.
Well, yeah.
For the right people.
And it would just be interesting. That's the other thing. It's
You
like,
have so much though that would be like. I mean, not just the right people. I think a lot of people would find the stuff that you have cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, it would be interesting because, like,
That wouldn't go.
absolutely not for sale. Not for
50
sale.
cents.
You can't sell something like that. I mean, the thing is like when you're walking through those estate sales, you like see the family members like lingering around, like making sure that like everything's okay, and like they just want to be there to be like a part of it, I guess. And they're just like, yep, well, yeah, that was my mother's. Yeah, she every Thanksgiving she would wear that thing, and
we want $5 for it, and you go.
You know what?
I'll give you $1.
and they'll go like, let me see that. Maybe we're not getting rid of this. Maybe we're not getting rid of this. And then you're just like, okay, I gotta go. Sorry. My condolences.
But sometimes
it's a nice house.
Sometimes they're real nice. Sometimes it's
just weird.
yeah.
It's just the whole experience is weird. But you go because you hope to find maybe a
little
treasure.
treasures. Yeah.
Or like, it's just a fun time. Like, honestly, I think it's a good date
Huh.
to take someone to an estate sale. Especially if you know it's going to be like a bunch of weird, fun shit. Like you can walk into the different rooms and laugh at the dead person. And
I'll agree with
It's romantic. It is romantic.
I mean, listen, let it not be said. I'm pretty much a romantic.
this is too inside baseball, but like in the valley where we all reside for the most part.
Well, we are the Valleyfolk.
We are the Valleyfolk, but in the San Fernando Valley, it tends to be just like I would say smaller houses. It isn't the most extravagant stuff you go into. And I do that especially because I'm like, I don't want to go more than 5 miles from where I live.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, if you're just like, fuck it, I'm going to go to one of these few that are in the Hollywood Hills.
Oh,
Or more of an
yeah.
affluent place. I agree with you there because those are a trip. You're never going to afford anything in those places.
Yeah.
But you get to go into these big ass houses
really
and
fun.
see how they live.
I bet Palm Springs would have some cool ones.
Yeah,
that's true.
Palm Springy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like the Valley ones because it's like a lot of industry people.
A lot of times you'll come
True.
on some
Yeah.
entertainment history.
Yeah, it's like producers or writers or
Yeah.
like, musicians, and you'll see like there'll be like huge instrument rooms, and they'll just be like
Yeah.
all these
Damn,
instruments.
I
You're
haven't
like,
seen anything like that. Yeah.
You just gotta go. You just gotta keep
I
going.
stumbled on one where this guy was an old producer of like 1980s pornography.
Nice.
And he had like all the old like vintage posters and like
that
videotapes and
stuff's
stuff like
awesome.
that. Happened to bring my son on that day.
Great.
He's hooked. I can't get him off the computer now.
But he's only into that vintage shit.
I was gonna ask if you gave it to Heather for her birthday.
One time somebody told me this like 70s porn joke, and I've never been able to get it out of my head. He says the joke is how do 70s porn stars fill up their gas tanks at their cars when they fill up their car gas tanks? How do they do it?
It's the weirdest setup for a joke ever.
I mean, I think this is it.
How do they do it?
Yeah, or like, how do they do it? They fill it, and then at the very end, they pull it out and spray it all over the car, and then they put it back in the thing. Somebody told me this joke, and I was like,
That was our reaction.
Did they tell it better?
no.
Did it have a different punchline and setup?
I mean, do you think there could be one in there?
No.
Then that's got to be what it was.
Probably.
Wait, what makes that a 70s?
I don't know.
Yeah, what's the 70s?
I guess, like, I don't know. Pulling out and coming on people was a thing from the 70s, I guess.
Did you guys
That
see?
stopped in 1980.
It never happened again.
Did you guys see what happened in the Twitter yesterday with Nancy Reagan?
Yeah, man. I hope it's true.
Oh my goodness!
Do you think it's
please
true?
tell.
I think it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Do
think
you
it's-
want to tell it or you want me to tell it?
I mean, basically, somebody tweeted out a picture of Madonna at 60.
Her name's classically Abby. It's Ben Shapiro's sister.
There
who
we go.
Oh,
does
so you know
sort of-
this.
So you
yeah,
know it. So Ben
she does
Shapiro's
classical
sister
conservative.
was like, "Would you rather be this at 60 or this at 60?"
Yeah.
This Madonna,
And
at
it
a
was
bed
really
being,
unfair and
being
stupid.
Madonna and being sexy.
Yeah.
And then it was Nancy Reagan with her like grandchildren and stuff. A family photo, very nice and proper.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was like a really stupid,
It was
tone-deaf comparison.
Slut shaming, but
Everything.
but there's a very ironic slut shame because it turns out it's been well documented that Nancy Reagan back in her youth was quite
The
the
filet,
fellatio
filateur.
provider.
yeah.
The filateur
Was like known in Hollywood.
Known.
At MGM, like people at MGM would like have her hanging around.
Wow.
Because she was
Oh, that's
the quote that
perfect.
I saw was both great at night and during business hours.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
like she
hilarious.
had a reputation for being the best
The
in
best.
Hollywood
Yeah.
at a
Which-
particular thing.
At a very particular
Out of one
thing.
particular thing.
From the little bit of digging that I could do, I'm assuming it's pretty real.
Wow.
The thing is like apparently it came from like a close friend's biography or
Yeah.
something, and said that like she was known throughout Hollywood as being the most popular filateur.
And her homophobia was a big part of it.
Yes,
too.
it was. Yes, it
Yeah.
was.
Yep. So it was just a very, very fun romp.
Just what
through
the internet
history.
does.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
now, and of course, the internet ran with it.
Yeah,
and
and-
now we've got endless
Nancy
Reagan
Reagan
memes.
And it's the same. I mean, it's the Shapiro's sister and Shapiro. What was it this year that did the whole like WAP?
Oh.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
faux pas
yeah,
where
yeah.
people like,
Yeah.
if it's wet, that's a medical problem. And everyone's like, you just told the entire internet that you
Yeah.
don't,
Dude, how can
your
you
wife
be-
isn't attracted to you.
How can you be that fucking stupid?
And yeah, it seems to run
You
in the
can-
family.
You are allowed to be that stupid if you're validated by hundreds of thousands of people and money.
Yeah.
He's validated on a daily basis.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fucking infuriating.
Well, it's like the Kid Rock shit. Like that's pretty stupid.
man, that was a jam.
All right, let's move on.
Sorry, Elliot.
Yeah.
I didn't want to
Did you
bring the
guys-
trauma back.
Did you ever bring up Ringo's new music video?
Ringo?
Remember? Yeah, that
Ringo.
I sent.
Ringo?
What'd I say?
You said Ringo.
Ringo.
Oh, Ringo.
You know what?
Ringo sounds like a circus.
Ringo.
Honestly, though,
Ringo.
I think you could call him Ringo.
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 Because you're emphasizing the G in Ringo. But if you were,
Ringo.
this is why the
I
English
think
language
Ringo
is
is
so
Ringo's
stupid.
parrot.
Ringo.
Yeah.
What about it? He's got a new video
Remember
where
I
he's
sent
the
you the
garbage.
music video? Have you guys seen it?
No.
It's so
Oh,
sad.
it's awful.
It's sad.
Aw.
It's horrible.
It's
It's,
sad.
him on like a green screen, but
Oh,
it's taken
yeah.
very seriously. But yeah, you should look
And
up
he's dancing
Ringo.
all awkwardly
Yeah.
and stuff, and he's got all
Oh,
his.
great. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
check that out.
Yeah, it's like when you see those like karaoke things that you could do at like amusement
Yeah, that's
parks,
exactly
so your whole
what it looks
family
like.
could go.
I
Yep.
don't know
inside.
how it happened.
Get back drops.
Yeah.
And he's like, now's the time for this.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, man, estate sales are weird and fun, and I love them. And Nancy Reagan apparently real good at BJ's back
Hey,
in
and
the
also
day.
good for her.
Great for her. I mean, look, here at the Valleycast, we're not gonna slut shame anybody. You live your life, baby, and if you want to make yourself the greatest there ever was at anything, you can do it.
Yes, you can.
That's always been our message.
Always from day
From
one.
day one.
Yeah.
I want to light it on fire.
I
Please
kind
don't.
of had that feeling
This is
too.
the
Yeah.
only relic from that Bring the Funny thing.
Oh, that's
Oh,
what
yeah,
it's
yeah.
from.
Oh, it's the bird.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the ad portion of the show. I hope you're enjoying this episode very much. I know I did. I'm here to tell you about some fun products and services I think you'll like, and if you're interested, you can click any of the links in the description. Let's dive right into it. First up, if you're looking for ways to skip the trip to the post office and dodge all of that hectic holiday traffic? Well, guess what? Why don't you save time and money with Stamps.com? You guys have heard of them before. We've talked about them before. They're absolutely wonderful reason for the Valleyfolk all the time. Stamps.com lets you compare rates, print labels, and access exclusive discounts on UPS and USPS services all year long. How good is that? It's not just during the holidays. You can get to know them, form a really good bond, a beautiful bond. And before you know it, you're going to be saving all sorts of time and money. It just makes sense, especially if your business sends more mail and packages during the holidays. Why not join now? Because it makes a lot of sense. I can't emphasize the sense part enough. Whether you're selling online or running an office or side hustle, Stamps.com can save you so much time, money, and stress during the holidays. You can access all the post office and UPS shipping services you need without taking the trip. How great is that? You could do it from your home. I'm so excited, I'm shaking the camera a little bit, and even the microphone, and I'm sorry about that. Going to the post office instead of using Stamps.com, guys. It's kind of like taking the stairs instead of the elevator. You know, why do it? Just going up a couple floors? Okay, fine, take the stairs. But if you're walking up 30 flights a day, I don't know, maybe use the elevator instead. And that's what Stamps.com is. If you spend more time than a few minutes a week dealing with mail and shipping, Stamps.com is an absolute lifesaver, and you'll save so much time and money, you'll wonder why you didn't start sooner. How great is that? So, save time and money this holiday season with Stamps.com. Well, how, Elliot? I'll tell you. Sign up with promo code ValleyCast for a very special offer that includes a 4-week trial, free postage, and a digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. That's right, just go to Stamps.com, click the microphone at the top of the page, and enter the code ValleyCast. You know it, you love it, it's really fun. Go to Stamps.com, use promo code ValleyCast for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial, free postage, and a digital scale. But Elliot, what else? One of the nice things that's happened recently is that work attire has changed. You know it. You don't have to wear stuffy, uncomfortable clothes anymore. You don't have to be pressured by those antiquated social norms. Cuts Clothing has reimagined work clothes by elevating the classic t-shirt to something you can wear on any occasion, from a formal business meeting to a casual night out. In fact, I'm wearing one right now because I love Cuts. In fact, they're my favorite clothing t-shirt company in the world, and they're so high quality, it's really ridiculous. Everybody loves Cuts Clothing, but me especially. Elite athletes, that's me. Entrepreneurs, that's me. And recording artists, that's me right now, are all wearing what GQ magazine calls the only shirt worth wearing. Why waste time wondering what to wear for all your holiday events? Cuts has you covered so you can look your best this season and every season after that. How wonderful is that? I wear this shirt all the time, all of these shirts, and it has a little pocket right here, so I like to put all my little treasures in there. It's my little secret, my little secret stash of whatever. I'm not going to tell you what's in there, though. That's my secret. So anyway, I highly recommend it. So the material, the signature buttery soft, custom engineered Pika Pro Tri-Blend Tee. It's a bold new take on a classic design, combining the ultimate blend of high quality cotton, polyester, and spandex. Ooh, and it's so comfortable. With a minimalist design that's professional enough for the office, yet comfortable enough for a night out. Cuts combines versatility with style, so you have the perfect look for literally every single occasion. Your schedule is busy. Holidays are even busier. Cuts collection of polos, bomber jackets, joggers, and more make it easy to decide what to wear year-round. That's one less thing to worry about. You know what I mean? Cuts has your holiday shopping covered with a ton of new products and special site-exclusive offers every day in December. I didn't know that. Plus, get 15% off site-wide at cutsclothing.com/valleycast. That's the important part, so it bears repeating. That's CUTS clothing.com/valleycast to get 15% off, plus can't miss daily deals. Go to cutsclothing.com/valleycast to get 15% off. I highly recommend it. Best shirts in the world. Have a good day. I don't know about you guys, I really enjoy the new year. I like the New Year's resolution thing. I have all sorts of plans about how I'm gonna get really healthy, and I'm gonna stick to it, and I'm gonna commit this time and start working out again. I gave myself a little break over the fall, and I don't like the way I look anymore. I don't know if you've heard me talk about that in the podcast, but the truth is, we all want to take better care of ourselves in the new year, and an important part of self-care is taking care of your skin. It's the clothes you wear all the time, and that's why we're excited to partner with Apostrophe. That's right, whether you're dealing with breakouts, maybe you're noticing signs of aging, I mean, really, who isn't after this year, or you're just looking to even out your skin tone, Apostrophe will help you get glowing skin this new year. Apostrophe is a prescription skincare company that offers science-backed oral and topical medications that are clinically proven to help clear acne. Apostrophe connects you with a board-certified dermatologist who will create a personalized treatment plan that is perfectly tailored to your unique skin, your beautiful skin that's about to get even more beautiful. Simply fill out Apostrophe's online quiz about your skin goals and medical history, then snap a few selfies, and your dermatologist will create your customized treatment plan. Apostrophe treats all types of acne. Yeah, all types, from hormonal acne to facial acne, and even chest knee, back knee, and butt knee. You heard that right. They treat breakouts from head to toe. And I don't know about you, but sometimes my toes are looking, we'll see what they can do. I personally enjoy Apostrophe very much. It comes in a great package. I like the fact there's an actual dermatologist on the other end. I take a fun little selfie so I know someone's actually looking at me. It feels personalized, but still private. It's a perfect mix of both. So here's the deal. What are your skincare goals? Why did you choose to try Apostrophe? And you gotta answer those questions. So we have a special deal for our audience. Save $15 off of your first visit with an Apostrophe provider at apostrophe.com/Valleycast when you use our code Valleycast. This code is only available for listeners of this podcast, The Valleycast. So to get started, just go to apostrophe.com/Valleycast and click Begin Visit. Then use our code Valleycast at sign up and you'll get your first visit for only $5. That's apostrophe.com/Valleycast. And use that code Valleycast to get your dermatologist crafted treatment plan for $5. And we thank Apostrophe very much for sponsoring this episode, and we hope you guys enjoyed the rest of this episode. Thank you so much.
Cool.
I have a not a long continuation of a thing that happened, but remember when I almost got hit in the head with a sweet potato?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I was walking down the sidewalk,
cornucopia.
had headphones on, so wasn't really like hearing things or anything, and a sweet potato just flew like right across my face pretty much. And there's like an older lady who's just like has this evil scowl on her face, and she's just looking like over the balcony at me as I'm walking, and I just stay
She's
looking
in a
at her.
house?
She's in like an apartment or something on a balcony. She's looking at me, and she just slowly like goes back to where
Goes
I
back into the
can't until I
shadows?
couldn't see her anymore. I've walked by that house like multiple times since.
Okay.
Nothing has happened.
No sweet potatoes.
No, but a couple days ago, I walked by again, and just on the yard
No way.
is a potato.
Did you take a picture?
Are you for real?
Whoa.
Yes.
So this person,
Oh my god.
But this
see.
isn't a sweet potato.
that's a regular potato.
That's just a regular
This
one.
is exactly where it happened.
That's just a russet.
This is where it happened.
Yep.
Could
Same
there's-
like apartment.
So there's someone throwing potatoes. Like
Something.
that's their thing.
Yeah.
They throw potatoes at
And
people.
now I'm like really like I'm gonna have to keep walking by and seeing if I can ever witness it again.
Will you just like post up for 24
Yeah,
hours?
that's what I'm saying.
Just go there.
We
How-
should
like,
do a stakeout. Let's do a stakeout.
Okay.
We could
a
go
steak and potatoes out.
we could get steak fry out. Yeah, we should do it. We'll do a special Valleycast Insider edition where we'll go like, guys, did you know that Kevin and we went to this place and spent 6 hours outside of this place?
Just sit in
I
some
almost-
like lawn
be-
chairs.
It's
in
gotta
in a
be-
car. It's in a
we
car.
We gotta be
Rent
discreetly.
a van.
We gotta rent a van.
and it's got to be a white van, and it'll be all four of us, and we'll
have cameras
We'll have
and
cameras.
stuff?
We'll have snacks.
Okay,
and we'll
let's
just
do it.
wait.
Yeah, I think we should do this. I think we
so
should
great.
really do this.
We could also just set up like a big target.
We should
just right
get-
there and
Oh
just
my
see if she
gosh.
just
Great.
will try.
No,
to
we
peg
have
it.
to be conspicuous. We have inconspicuous. We have to be inconspicuous.
Nay,
To walk-
conspicuous.
We have to walk by and say things like, "Sure, could go for a potato." Right now.
Yeah. We could just like pump the smell of like like hash browns out of the bag.
Walk by with fries.
One single potato.
Well, that's what's so weird was that it was a potato again. Like, why is it? Because it's not anything
And it was
else.
directly-
You've established a pattern.
Let me be
directly parallel from her balcony. Just
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Okay,
it's
okay.
a big yard. So.
I think so the reason why I didn't volunteer all of us is because I really want something to come of this. I want there to be a resolution. I don't want us to go and then spend 6 hours and be like nothing happened. It'll be fun still, and we'll
But
have,
it's
like,
possible that because I've walked by it probably 5 or 6 times.
and this
since
is the
then.
only
It's
time.
the only time that there's
So
It
that's
might be
what I'm
over
saying.
in 10 minutes.
So that's what I'm saying, dude. No, what I'm saying is that we might be in this for the long haul. Like we might have to do a week.
Well, you guys. I mean,
Monday,
look,
what if
Tuesday,
you live
Wednesday,
streamed it?
Thursday,
Yeah.
Friday.
live stream.
I'm
There we go.
telling you 6 hours a day,
Potato gate.
every day.
Potato gate.
Yeah, and
I'm telling you guys.
it's gonna get under your skin
All
like
we
in a
need is just
detective
one.
show.
Yep.
we just need
Fly out.
something. Just
Yeah.
one fly. Yeah.
I mean, even if we just saw her, we could talk to her.
Well, here's the other question.
If she throws one, you have to retrieve the potato, prepare a dish for her, and bring it back.
Here's the other thing.
This was good.
Here's what we should do also as
This was good.
You're
wasting.
I think as an included bone, like, dude, we could turn this into a whole thing because I think we could even interview the neighbors.
Oh, that would be
Yeah.
good.
I think we should knock on random doors and go like, look, we don't want to bother, like, we'll do it one at a time. We don't want to overwhelm them. Like, I could do this. This could be my job. I make things really friendly and fun. And we can make it. The energy's good.
I'll take over cooking the potatoes.
Great.
Yeah, good.
I don't think we need that, but
I
listen,
just need to
we'll
be-
talk
Well,
about.
now we're
it.
just having fun.
I think we should talk about the.
Potatoes are good.
We should talk about the priorities of this
Yes.
mission. I think we could certainly have potato themed meals.
Okay.
I think
Potato themed
I
meals.
think while we're in the van, we should have a type of a potato
Right.
at every meal.
That's just good energy.
I think that's just
Carbohydrates.
Like, you know.
good natural energy.
Yeah.
But we could interview the neighbors. Like, we knock on the door and say, like, we don't want to bother. Like, I'm not. You can feel free to slam the door in my face if you want to. We're doing a little bit of a
a documentary.
investigative. Yeah.
Investigative documentary.
Have you ever? And you could just say yes or no, and then I'll leave. And if you want to talk about it, we can have you sign a thing, and you can anonymously be a part of this thing. But have you noticed?
So, sorry.
Let me just get to the point. Have you noticed? I don't know how to say this. Have you noticed someone throwing
A single
a single potato or a sweet potato?
sweet, could be rice.
Some kind of root vegetable out of their balcony window.
On multiple occasions.
And then if they say yes, then we've got a little bit more to go
Yep.
on, and we could turn this into a
And that's a
whole-
clue.
and that's a clue.
I
Yeah.
might just need to be bait and just walk by
Yeah.
and see if she'll throw it
We
again.
could do the thing where I'm wearing like a little earpiece, and you guys could tell me
Yeah.
things to say to them, like
That's a fun game.
yeah,
You could
control
like you
room.
do a
could,
little Impractical Jokers.
Yeah, you could do it, but you have to get high before that way you're baked.
Oh.
High chive. But yeah, man, I think we should, because I think now what's happening, Kevin, is there's something going on here. This is two root vegetable related
Yep.
incidents in this neighborhood,
And it's
near
weird
this
because
house.
I didn't
always
really
just
get a
one.
close look at the sweet potato, but that potato looks perfectly fine.
What's the timeline between when you?
Oh gosh, that was probably 2 months ago.
I feel like it was even more than that.
Yeah, and you got to wonder how many potatoes. I mean, that's one potato, two potato. There's three.
Yeah.
or four
Or four.
for that matter.
Oh man.
And so forth.
And so forth. Yeah. I think we could really turn this into something. And if you're willing to go all the way with this, I think we should see if there's anybody we know in this little digital industry we all kind of work in.
Wow.
If there's like one of those vans that is equipped with like surveillance stuff and things like that.
So funny.
Maybe we can make it a whole.
Yeah, would you even? How much surveillance stuff would we even need?
Well, we would need a camera that was facing that balcony
At
the
all
entire
times.
time. Yeah.
I still like the target at some point.
I mean, I think if we,
One big red target.
I think it could be a last thing we do. Like if
Last
nothing,
resort, yeah.
if nothing
Yeah.
works. But
you
do
can
you
walk
guys,
by juggling potatoes.
do you guys think? Because the thing is like, okay, this could go two ways. We could either go every single day for a week. And just do we could even do shifts or something if that's the way you want to do it.
Yeah.
Or we can initially go to the neighborhood people, first get some intel, find out if there's if people have noticed that it happens weekly, monthly, whatever, because that would really decrease or increase our chances of actually
Both are
getting
very
something
funny.
out of this.
Yeah.
But I think it could all be combined into some kind of cool thing. I'm just saying for production purposes, for pre-production purposes, and our time and our, all that. Joe, you're a
Right.
busy
Like,
guy
what if
these
it was
days.
just a Tuesday thing? You know?
But
every
why-
Tuesday she
But what
throws
if
a.
it's
how long it had gone.
But do we want to go assuming we could pick a random day, stay there all day, and
I
that's
think we
the
need to
that?
do
Or we need to do a
investigation
little
before
research.
that. Yeah.
Can you
Or-
find what exact day the first incident happened? Since we have the first interviewee kind of here with us now.
I could listen back and see if I say
Yeah.
how many days ago it was.
It could
Quick
be a
question.
specific weekday.
Yes.
Quick question: who's the cutest girl we know? Go.
Elliot
I
Morgan.
have.
Okay, so we need him on the team. You need a cute girl because when you're dealing with strangers, you get a cute girl in there.
Yeah.
It's so much easier.
You
know?
couldn't pay Grace $1 billion to do.
You don't think so?
Anything.
Would she not be able to do that?
She wouldn't talk to a stranger
Right,
that
'cause
wasn't
that's-
throwing
What
potatoes.
if she was just
difficult.
What if she
Yeah.
was just there behind Steve?
Yeah. What if she was just with me?
You know,
Like, just
who
got-
would be good at this? And I think bold enough to do it?
Who?
Sage. I think Sage would do it.
Oh,
in the
Sage.
yeah.
Dude. Yeah, probably. I'm gonna ask Sage.
I think Sage
I'm gonna be
would
like,
do
"This
it.
is my daughter," and we're going around the neighborhood and we're asking people about this potato shit.
You can play the victim card with Kevin too. You can be like, we
almost-
have
yeah.
reports of
We'll
people
open
throwing potato, like hurling
Okay.
potatoes. That way you have a.
We're
reason.
making a whole
Yes.
documentary now because here's
Yeah.
I see the opening. The opening is a reenactment, and it's Kevin walking, and then it's cut with VO of Kevin explaining
Yeah.
the incident.
Yeah.
And then we have like the whole thing happen, the potato reenactment and everything, and then it cuts to Kevin, and he's like, "And that's the day it happened." And then it cuts to the title of it, whatever.
Potato.
it is.
No.
That's the day it happened, and then he gets teary eyed and he goes, "I'm sorry, and then he gets up.
I can't do this. I can't do it. I can't.
And then it cuts.
And
to
he
the
takes the
title.
mic off.
I can't.
It's just too much. It's too much.
I can't.
Wait, I forget. When you were potentially assaulted the first time, and you looked up at the balcony.
Potato.
Potato.
I like my potatoes assaulted as well.
Oh
because-
my god! Was she staring at you?
Yes, remember she
She
had the
was.
scowl.
She was staring straight at
and
you.
moved slowly back where I couldn't see her anymore.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
Like a magician.
Hold on. Now we're having a lot of fun talking about this hypothetical investigative report. And we're having a lot of fun. But
Hypotato.
hypothetically,
I potato.
High potato.
to take hypothetically,
Sorry, yes.
like we need to be prepared to accept the possibility that the end game of this is
Murder.
Well, I mean,
Sorry.
sure, Joe.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
Well, Joe, no, yes, for sure. But what I was gonna say was something more like mental illness. You know, like if that's the end, if the end game of this
That's
is there is an
great.
unwell
Resolved.
person that is, you know, is this exploitative and potato?
Exploitative.
Oh no!
Exploitative. We don't want to be exploitative.
I mean, we've got our own fish to fry,
Oh man.
but like, yeah,
It could also
is-
be a very, kind of prosaic, normal reason. It might be
Sure.
just somebody who's like, you ever
Yes,
got a
I'm just
potato
saying.
and you just want to chuck it
Totally.
out?
No.
That's the hope, right? At the end of the day, we have something really cute and nice. Maybe it's like a funny thing, and it ends and no one's hurt. But there is just the potential that this is an ill person. And what would be the end game of that? Like if we had all of our footage, we got really great interviews from the neighborhood.
It cuts to all of us at the end of the documentary going, so we feel bad.
And we're closing this investigation.
And,
I think we got
and then we all take our mics.
Yeah,
we can't do this anymore. It's just
I think this is important enough. And then I think what happens is once this is done and out in the world and it's a hit, we can shift into investigative reporting on things like that.
And bump up the quality.
And bump up the quality of the
this.
podcast.
absolutely not. We will never bump up the quality, but we will investigate.
And I'm saying there's no way to bump up the quality. But I think this
We
could be.
will rent a surveillance.
But yeah, man, I think
okay.
this could be really
If
interesting
it
and fun.
happens again, if I see a
You think we
potato,
should-
If it happens a third time, this is officially greenlit. There's no going
Agreed.
back after that.
So
But
you're
if
saying
that-
it's not greenlit now?
I mean, it
I
could
think
be.
I still needed
We should talk
more.
about it.
It's too long. It's so random.
3 is a pattern. 2 is something. Is an
But
anomaly.
here's what I was
I'm
gonna
saying:
say.
is it worth at this point, before a third incident, to at least go to the neighbors?
That's what I was gonna say. If I saw it again, I would straight up go to the apartment
Okay.
complex and start knocking on the
So
door.
you don't think it's worth it now to do that?
No.
Because I was gonna say we could very easily, just you and I, grab a camera, we'll
And then
do a
ask
mic,
people?
and we'll stand in the neighborhood, and I'll go, all right, here's where we're doing this thing. I'm gonna ask
Just on the
people
spot,
stuff.
just people walking by.
I mean, that
Excuse
could
me, sir.
work too.
And then you could just film from a distance. I'll have like a little thing on. I'll just knock on doors. I'll have a little like clipboard. And then we'll just see what we get out of it. And if it's nothing, it's nothing. If it's nothing,
I think this is green. I think you guys.
I think it's already green.
You think if you guys that alone, just you guys
That's what I'm
doing this,
saying.
just do it.
That's
Just-
what I'm saying.
yeah.
Because I think so. At worst, we have a segment we could cut into the podcast. The next
Potato Gate.
time we
Yeah.
could say we've done the research.
Yep.
Here's what it is,
And
and we
it's
could
just-
cut it into the podcast.
It could even
Potato.
just be people not even.
In fact,
Yeah.
I think we shouldn't even show the boys. We should watch it live on the podcast.
Yeah, I don't wanna see any of
and
it.
then we
Yep.
could all get your reactions. People can see it.
100%.
Yeah.
If you wanted it to be a bigger thing at some point, you could theoretically do something that would be kind of unethical, which would be to plant fake evidence to arouse the suspicions of the neighbors by, say, bringing a bag, a sack of
Okay.
potatoes, strewing them about in the
yes.
yard so that the neighbors go, this potato thing is getting,
getting
really out of
So
hand."
I think,
out of control.
And here's the thing.
Denise.
Yeah.
I think we could do that if our initial research is kind of like a dud.
Yeah.
So like if we go all around the neighborhood, no one knows what the fuck we're talking about. No one has any intel. Then we could start just like we could wait a few weeks, start planting
And then you
potatoes
guys-
all over town.
start throwing potatoes at people's cars.
And then you go back, and then you interview them again.
we just
Or for all we know, that's what she's doing.
right.
Yeah, you guys remember that meme with the two people in the cars, but you both have potatoes?
She saw it a
Dude.
while back when she was a young
Are we
woman.
are we in her web? Has she ensnared us?
I mean, how cool would that be? That
Yeah.
would be great.
She might be a patron.
She might be a patron. Yeah.
Probably not.
This is great. I love
not.
this. I love this a lot. And then in the future, what we could do is we can all sign up to the neighborhood app. You know that app,
yeah.
neighborhood?
Yeah.
And then look for the next
boy.
thing.
Yeah.
Because that would be a breeding
I tell you what,
ground
it
for
would
that.
be in that app. I mean, this is
I
not
know.
a sponsored episode. Have you guys actually got on the
Oh,
neighborhood
yeah.
app?
It's
All the time.
it's addicting.
amazing.
It's Facebook. It's the worst part of Facebook's
awful.
times 30.
Crime Facebook.
Have you ever
It's
been
insanity
Have you-
how honest and open
Next
and
door.
horrible people
Next
are.
door. That's what it's
That's
called.
what it was.
Next
yeah,
door.
next
That's
door.
what it is. That's
My God, dude, like people unnecessarily
Next door.
unnecessarily revealing the worst parts of themselves constantly. Hey Jim, I'm
Yeah.
your neighbor. I hate homeless people. We should kill them all.
Yeah.
Bye. Here's some
Yeah.
avocados on my porch.
I mean,
it's
and this
insanity.
is barely hyperbole. Like
It's-
this is
yeah.
this
Yeah.
is really what you're gonna find. Like, have you ever read the comment section of a TMZ article?
just the horrible
It's
garbage.
that.
Yeah, it's.
But,
I was
but in your
surprised.
neighborhood, like these are the people you live around.
Yep. I thought it was gonna be something that maybe was like, oh, cool. Let's see what everybody in our neighborhood's like.
think
I'm
it would
gonna
be-
I'm gonna meet some people,
this
and
will
then
be
it's
friendly
like,
and fun?
it's-
Awful.
nope, you lock your door 20 times harder after being on that damn app.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
It's even like I'm on a text thread with like people in the building, like not everybody, but there's like a group of us that we're all in a text thread, and even there, it's like kind of
Yeah.
weird. Like someone
Yep.
will make some kind of comment that's like a little bit bigoted, a little bit racist
Yeah.
or something, and you're
Wow.
like, yikes!
Yep.
This guy lives in my building.
Yep. It's crazy.
Hopefully they're not a sponsor of this episode.
Oh, I hope not. Jesus. But no,
You know?
it's but that's
Just
a
MeUndies.
breeding ground for this type of investigative journalism, because
Which is what this is.
which is exactly what this is.
that's
Like there
actually
was
really smart.
like
This is
there
the
was
pivot.
there was a hawk in the neighborhood that kept coming around. It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
kind of scaring people, I guess. We could have done this like mini report on the hawk.
Potato hawk.
Talk to people about the hawk, Hawkgate.
Yeah.
But yeah, that app would be a breeding ground for potential new investigative
You could
reports
use
like the
it
potato thing.
for this. You can set what
That's what I
neighborhood
was
you
gonna
live
say,
in.
yeah.
So sign
I-
up,
Absolutely.
set up to
Post
that
a
neighborhood.
picture.
Mhm.
Yeah. Tell
Has
my
anybody-
story.
In fact, yes,
Do it.
see if there's
Yeah.
anything
Yes.
about the potato in the neighborhood already on
Next
the
door.
Next Door app.
And I mean, my brother
Next
does
door.
Next door.
Next door. My brother does the programming, so we could potentially make an app, potato
wow.
tracker that is a destination place for people to log their potatoes.
Damn.
Then it becomes a global network.
We could call it. The app could be called Tater. Or Tato.
You downloaded Tater?
Do you guys get on that there, Tater?
You guys on Tater? Because I'll tell you, a lot of taters out there. Yeah, man, I love this. I think this is exciting. Kevin, you and I could pick a day next week
Let's do it.
to just go there, and then we'll mic me up, and I'll just go to like 4 or 5 different close by residences.
And even if we don't get anything,
even if we don't get anything, we have something to do. We have a segment on the show where we're like, we did it. Here's what we got.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
It's
Love it.
not
Do it.
definitely
Do it.
not time.
It's not nothing.
wasted.
No.
It's a
Not
yeah.
nothing.
What you're doing is important, and you need to remember that.
I think for
when your spirit's a little low because you're
Yes.
not getting what you want out of it,
Yeah.
remember that what you're doing is beyond the potato.
Oh yeah, the 150 people.
let's call the documentary
Beyond the potato.
4-part series.
The 150 people that really like this show will really appreciate it. They'll really appreciate it.
You remember how you were talking about how do we get more people to tune in?
This is how.
I think we found
Yep.
it.
And it just organically happened. Because this
Organic.
boy. Oh!
Anyway, thanks so much, folks.
Yeah, what a time. Hopefully something comes of that. Probably not, but it's fun to think about.
I'll probably forget about it.
Really
Wait,
forward-
already give up.
Yeah, I gave up. I was like, I guess I
he's
gotta
off.
talk to people in the pandemic.
Thanks for sharing that, Kevin. That's
I mean, one more time, 100%.
Do you feel
Yeah.
like you don't want this to be a dud, and you want this to be something, and you feel like that third time is really gonna make it for you?
Yes,
Well, think
that's
about
exactly
it.
it.
And
the-
you
yeah.
think that you don't even want to maybe go to the neighborhood until a third thing happens?
No, I'm gonna go to
You're
the
ready for
neighborhood.
the
No,
neighborhood.
he's in.
Okay, good.
He's
good.
in.
But you're not convinced that there's some kind of thing happening unless it happens a third time.
Well, there's obviously something happening.
Right.
There's potatoes falling
But-
out of this.
Okay, so,
I don't know
let me
if
put
it's
you at ease.
common enough that like somebody, because I don't know how common like people walk by there
Yeah.
would see potatoes. It's not like every
I
single
know,
day
and that's the
they're
thing
there.
too, man. Like it's a certain type of broken person that would notice that something.
That's right. And
That
some
goes on the
people
same walk.
Some people consider potatoes edible, and so dogs and wildlife and stuff, maybe even hawks, might be taking the
shit.
potatoes.
And
So
before
there
people
might
even
be
see
Potato
that-
there might be tons of potatoes. They might be flying out of there every 5 minutes.
Yeah, we should interview the animals too. Excuse me. Do you? have you seen
Excuse
any
me.
potatoes?
Let me
Dogs?
smell your breath.
Let's check your stool. We got some stool samples from the local rodents. Just bags of poop in the van. What does that smell? Oh, that's not animal poop. We're gonna have it analyzed for potatoes.
There's
Like,
another running documentarian crew doing research on the guys that
Like
are
a-
showing up and stealing
Dude,
animal
okay,
shit.
Okay, hold on. Let's plant a fake professional documentary crew that's part of this, that is like our funny friends, and we'll have them also go door to door,
Hey.
but they'll get their own footage
Yep.
and they're more aggressive and it's funny.
Oh my
Excuse me, man. We're doing a documentary. We're
They have
doing
way better like equipment and stuff.
We're collecting research on a group of people that are going around asking people about potatoes.
You guys you're the human interest part.
What would be the purpose of hiring a fake better documentary team
super
it's just to
professional.
perform for the neighborhood? It's just so the neighborhood is fooled into thinking there's something interesting happening in their neighborhood. that they
3
didn't even
different
realize
documentarian crews covering
Yes,
3 different things, constantly knocking on doors.
Dude, how stupid of a waste of money and time would that be? That's so funny, though. What if, dude? I think we've got something
There's
here,
something
man. This
starting.
is not even a bonus
You know what?
thing.
It's-
This is a movie.
It's not only gold, it's Yukon gold.
Yeah, that's a
All right.
deep, specific potato
Damn.
pun.
All right. I think we've got endless possibilities. For,
I'm rooting for this.
I'm rooting for this too. I'm behind this.
Feels good.
Kevin,
Feels right.
I want to set
Rooting.
your mind at ease. I think that no matter what happens, this is still going to be fun and good.
Then let's do it.
I don't want you to feel like you would let anybody down.
Feel like
if
Steve's
this,
projecting on
if
Kevin
there was a
just a
dead,
little.
if there was
Just a
a
little bit.
If
I
there was
haven't
like,
said anything
Kevin's
about
in.
it yet.
no, but Kevin
100%.
keeps
Kevin, I've
talking
been
about
in
this
this
third time.
I think
we don't
Steve's
need a
definitely
third.
projecting
I'm just saying.
insecurity.
I more
Steve's
meant
scared of a
third
third
time.
potato.
I think so.
I'm
more meant-
afraid of what we're gonna find. That's a sound clip, a sound bite for the.
I'm afraid of what we're gonna find.
I'm afraid of what we're gonna find. And then the title. Potato, oh no. This is what Joe suggested.
Potato no.
We got yes, but yeah, like I think that yeah.
I was saying the third time to like make it a full surveillance van and everything. I'm down for asking neighbors.
Right. But you don't want you just don't. Yeah.
There's no
I
need
see-
to try and find
think
out
there's
when the
every
potato comes.
I think there's every need.
Yeah. We're gonna start
At
flying
this
some
point,
drones
there's every-
outside of their place.
Dude, we should get drone shots and everything. It's all about someone almost getting hit by a potato and a yam. What was it? It was a sweet
not
potato.
a yam, sweet potato.
And then seeing a potato again in the grass is enough for us to get drones, a surveillance van, a fake documentary
Scientists to examine the
scientists to examine animal poop.
The greatest shot in documentary history would be if the drone hovered outside the window and managed to catch her in the act,
Just a
throwing it.
single potato flying
Like
to frame.
at the
Right.
drone, yeah.
Oh, she takes out the drone.
We should get a shot just of a potato hitting a camera just to have that.
Yeah.
B-roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could cut it into the trailer and go like, "Whoa, did they get that?" What if I became obsessed with it? And I had like one of
You
those
are.
like big maps with the red string.
You gotta
and
have
stuff.
that.
We just
Just
gotta have it for
one
visual.
red string like 7 times
What
from
if,
the.
what if one of these walls suddenly started to get like just little by little potato like facts and like the neighborhood stuff? Like
It's the whole map of California, but it's just the tiniest little red string.
You're mapping the journey of a single potato from like the grass you find it in all the way back up to Idaho.
Dude,
Yeah.
we should go to like the local grocery stores.
This
and
goes back
go-
to Idaho.
We should go to like the local grocery stores and stuff, and like farmers markets, and
Yeah.
ask if there's like a woman that buys a lot
lot
of potatoes.
What if you brought said potato to a farmer's market and you're like, "Excuse me, sir, have you seen this
identify-
potato?"
Yeah, or like, can you identify where this
Do you know
potato
what this is?
came from? Where was this potato sold?
That's a potato. Knew it.
Thank you, sir.
Dude, it's just such a stupid, pointless.
My hunch was correct.
I was right. All right. Well, look, I think we have an obligation to do something with this,
Let's
whether
do
or
it.
not it just is as small as us just asking the neighbors
And
if
it's
they've
just
noticed
nothing.
any
Nope. No.
root vegetables lying around. And we'll see what happens. And if it snowballs from there, that'd be really cool. And if not, I think we'll still have fun.
You had a
and it'll be
good time,
Okay.
and you probably had a good lunch that day.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, something
Taco
nice and
Bell or-
carby.
Yeah.
All right. Well, any plugs? Anybody want to plug anything? Or
No, man, this is great.
It's nice.
This is
Joe,
fun.
it was great to have
Joe's
you
back.
Chill.
We're back.
We're back. Kevin, great job, buddy.
Thank
Always
you.
good to have you here. Thank you guys for. Oops, was that me? Sorry.
Yes,
am I
sir.
Oh,
right?
all right. Well, let's just start over.
God damn.
Start over.
We've got the script.
We got. Yeah, we'll do it.
Thank you to our patrons, who are awesome and are
Hell yeah.
great, and keep us feeling like this works.
Sorry, the podcasts have been later too. We'll try
Yeah.
and get them back. We're getting back on
Adobe
track.
is screwing everybody.
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 We don't need to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
never
I've
wanna
I've
bring
seen
that
your
up.
woes on your Instagram.
They basically updated it, and it's crashing.
just crashes all the
for
time.
everyone.
I've seen your potatoes.
but yeah,
Potato,
but thank
potato,
you.
potato. That's the theme song.
Potato,
That's it. Write it down. Write it down.
potato, potato,
right.
potato, potato.
All right,
Repeat
well,
the
guys,
lyrics to me again.
Thank you for.
Potato, potato.
We appreciate you guys for listening. Check out our video version of this on
Yeah.
the YouTube channel,
Yeah.
youtube.com/Valleyfolk. And yeah, we appreciate you guys very much. We
Ooh.
hope you enjoy it. Oh, and if you've, I don't know.
If you're enjoying the this fun things we were talking about earlier, feel free to drop a review in the iTunes for us if you
Yeah.
haven't
That
done it in a
helps.
while.
Oh,
It
yeah.
helps a lot. And that way we
Yeah.
can keep doing this for as long as possible so we can keep getting me on.
Also, please just at
Selfish
least at least like check out the sponsor links, like when it's like, something.com/valleycast
Yes.
or whatever. If
Click
you,
it.
as long as you just go, it helps the show. And if you want to purchase something using one of our affiliate links, it really helps us out as well. It keeps those
Especially
lights on.
today's sponsors. Go check them out.
Yeah, so thank you to those sponsors, and thank you to everybody else, and thank you guys. I love you guys. I'm glad we're all back.
Yes.
And we'll see you guys next time on the show.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.